Okay, ready to tackle another type of linear equation and refreshing your brain on how to solve it? Let's take a look at this one. There's a lot going on in here. We've got parentheses on both sides. We've got k's all over the place on the left and right side. So first things first, how do we tackle something like this? Well, as I've mentioned before, parentheses hide the real problem. So first things first, let's get rid of those parentheses, okay? And to get rid of the parentheses, we're going to have to do what? Yes, distribute. So when I take a look over here on the left, this minus sign has a number right after it, even though it doesn't show it. What's the number? Good, 1. So I have a 1 here. So I know I'm going to be distributing this minus 1 into this parenthesis twice because there's 2 terms in the parenthesis, right? Okay, on the right side, I have the same scenario. I have a negative sign, but I don't have a number written immediately in front of the parenthesis. So yes, it's also a 1, so I'll be distributing this negative 1 twice because there's 2 terms inside the parenthesis. We good? Okay, so start at the beginning, left to right. Let's take a look. So 4k, good. And then this minus 1 times this 3. And then times this plus k. And then on the other side of the equal to sign, I have now negative 2k and then minus 3. So far, so good? You with me? Loving it. Okay, so if we take a look, there's k's on the left and k's on the right. But on the left side, I have 2 terms with a k in it. So let's get those combined so we can see how many k's, so to speak, are supposed to be on the left side. We have the 4k minus k, you know as well as I. Yes, 3k minus 3. And then on the right side, nothing is changing. Okay, so we have seen this type of problem before. So we have a choice. Since there's k's on both sides, we have a choice in terms of which side we want to put the k's on. I've mentioned in a previous lecture video that I personally like the number in front of k to remain positive. So in this case, which side do you think I'm going to move the k's to? Yeah, scoot them over there to the left. So, and if this is you, you know, write this little step that you're going to be doing a positive 2k because that's a negative 2k on both sides, which means you're going to end up with 5k minus 3 on the left. On the right side, these 2 k's will drop, agreed? Equals a negative 3. So this is looking more and more familiar in terms of other linear equations that we have solved in the past. So what are you going to do next? Yes, I have to move this minus 3 to the other side so the k can be by its little old lonesome on the left. And when I do that, I end up with 5k equaling, 0. Cool, works for me. I like it. But we're not done, because what do we still have to do? Right, we have to get rid of the 5 in front of the k by doing division. Very good, since it's its multiplication. And then we end up with k equaling... Now, some of you have the answer, and some of you are like, yeah, but maybe it's the other one. So some of you are choosing between the answers of 0 or undefined. So we have 0 divided by 5, right? I'm going to do a little side step. We have 0 divided by 5, right? So if we do long division, which one goes underneath? The first one or the second? 0 divided by 5. The numerator divided by the denominator. So it's always the first one or the numerator underneath. So remember the question with long division. Question is, what do you put on top that when you multiply by 5 equals 0? Yeah, 0. 0 times 5 is going to equal 0. The answer here is 0. So if you're ever uncertain, just set up your little division problem and ask yourself, well, what do I put on top that when I multiply by the bottom number or the second number gives me this first number underneath? Good? Okay, so I have some examples coming your way. some practice for you. Have fun with them. Look for the other lecture video that has the solutions to these examples coming up if you need to see how I work them out. And in the meantime, I'll catch you on the flip side.